actually, somebody who sat down to have a debate with you 3 years later didn't really like the way that he came across, so now he wants you to remove your video, otherwise we're going to punish you. By the way, Pedophiles channel's still up. Have you been to 7 Awesome Tweens? First, let me provide some context. YouTube has actually filed a privacy violation notice for our Male Privilege is a Myth, Change My Mind video. And here's the thing, I'm not above admitting when I or anyone on the team has made a mistake, but YouTube's suggested videos alongside of it were a bit questionable. The thing is, so we actually got this, a notice in the mail that said someone has declared this to be a privacy violation, okay, on YouTube. And all it lists is about 4 or 5 time codes. And there are 5 people who appear throughout all of those time codes. This is, by the way, a video that we do. This was a video, it's changed my mind. So we sit down, have a civil dialogue with people with whom we disagree. There's a camera and a camera and a camera. Like, no one is walking in going, what, there are cameras? What'd you hide them in the bathroom stall? It couldn't be more obvious. People consent to being on camera. And Texas is a single-party consent state where this one was performed with no reasonable expectation of privacy in a public location. So they just want us to blur everything out. And by the way, this isn't even obeying the law. Yeah, this isn't even obeying the law. It's not about security, it's not about harassment or abuse. It's not even obeying single-party consent law. And I understand YouTube's a private platform, they say they can do whatever they want, but there has to be some semblance of a business contract where we can say, okay, well, hold on a second, in the state of Texas, this is what we can film, this is what we can't film. And they go, well, actually, somebody who sat down to have a debate with you 3 years later didn't really like the way that he came across, so now he wants you to remove your video, otherwise we're going to punish you. By the way, Pedophiles channel's still up. Have you been to 7 Awesome Tweens?
Well, look, don't they have to go by the state laws on this legitimate question, right? So if it's a single-party consent state, for me to have a legitimate gripe with any company to pull something down or make you adjust the content, doesn't it have to be within the law? Like, I have to be able to make a case,
No,
right?
it doesn't, because they're going a little bit further than the law. Okay. I guess if they weren't enforcing the law, like if they're saying, well, actually on YouTube, age of consent is 12, you know, as many there would like in Silicon Valley, they can't do that. But since they're saying, well, we're going a step further, and even anyone who signs consent, even anyone who is in a single-party consent state, if they later on say, actually, I wish that I hadn't, we're going to make you take it down.
Okay, so how as a content creator, how can you possibly ever make anything and invest the money, the time, and the energy and the resources to go down and do something like this without the fear of somebody just randomly saying, oh, I don't like Steven Crowder and I happen to walk by, the whole video has to come down or I'm suing?
Hot wing reviews or pedophile channels. That's how. Yeah, not a care in the world.
Those are the two things.
The point is, think about this. Investigative journalism has to be dead.
Yeah,
It would have to be dead if YouTube had their way. Any sense. It couldn't possibly exist. And what's important about this, too, is these policies, they cater to people who will always use the system for censorship, not freedom. This is why conservatives are at a disadvantage here, because conservatives don't go on and mass flag videos as hate speech to get them auto-removed, which is what used to happen. Conservatives don't go around and ask that videos be pulled down because they were videotaped showing up at a public protest. Some people have, but not en masse. These policies always cater to the worst, most anti-freedom among us. And if you try to reach out to YouTube to fix it, we said, hey, listen, who's complaining? Oh, we don't know. The time codes don't even make any sense. You have one that's 20 minutes in, and you have one that says 0 minutes in, and they have one that says 24 seconds in. So what do we actually need to change? I don't know. What do we need to blur? I don't know. Direct all inquiries to the child banging wing. To the bang a child at googlesupport.com. And you want to know why there are so many pedophiles, by the way, in the entertainment industry and YouTube? It's like, oh, this is pandemic. It's Kevin Spacey. No, it's because you got rid of their natural predators, conservative fathers.
That's right.
Conservatives are to pedophiles what garlic is to vampires, okay? We are the people out there who want to actually enforce the law.
Yeah.
And we actually want channels where people who are actually engaging in pedophilia to be removed, but you don't demonetize the person because they had a civil dialogue with someone in a pompadour who started screaming to check his privilege. Let's get the hell out of this motherfucker. I'm getting mad. Hey there, YouTube viewer. If you like this video, watch another one of our videos or subscribe, hit the notification bell. Those don't really mean anything anymore today in YouTube. I would say hit a like with a thumbs up, but that might be gone, or comment below, but that most likely will be censored. So bookmark the page. Of course, if you're using Google Chrome, they'll find a way to fuck with your bookmark. So just join up at louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub. That's louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub. You get a hand-etched mug, and you get access to the full daily 1-hour show, and you're not beholden to Susan Wojcicki /Clint Howard.